Hello and welcome back to the Goddess Me and Rice Temple channel. I'm your host, Beatrice, the High Priestess, coming with that good juju and letting you know our next journey. Now, when we when we talked about the retrogrades, right? It was on a planetary scale. Now, what we're going to be getting into is a universal scale because what we're going to dive into is learning the 78 tarot cards if you're so inclined to understand what they mean. Okay, to give you this fabulous journey to be able to do strategic planning and understand how this can impact your life and create change. Alrighty, so let's begin. To give it a little bit of Auntie Magic here and to break it down, the tarot cards are basically like a cosmic cheat code for your life. Okay, imagine a deck of cards. We have kings and queens, the jokers, the clubs and diamonds and hearts and all that other stuff, right? You actually can use playing cards as tarot cards. I learned that when I was little. However, I am more traditional, so I use comedic cards because I think that they're important, in the stories that come along with these different archetypes are what's you need to understand to be able to divine your own life. Okay, now with the tarot, there are 78 cards in total. 22 of those are major arcana, and then we have 56 that are minor arcana, such as the suits. Okay, and so instead of all of the kings and queens, again, we're dealing with the cosmic symbols and fierce characters, um, and giving you that spiritual tea. Okay, so let's talk about the major arcana for just a moment. Okay, these cards are the divas and the devos. Yes, I did say devo. These are the divas and the devos of the tarot, these 22. For example, the high priestess, such as myself, is the queen of intuition. Okay, then we have what's called the strength card. For example, you'll always see like a lion and a lady, or in my case, we have the beloved goddess Sekhmet, to me, who is one of my personal goddess whom I worship and serve, as well as Vestet, that represents strength. Okay, and she cuts through all the dramas, she slays through all the obstacles, and shows you how to get there strategically. Okay, now when we dive into the minor, arcana cards, these are like the supporting cast. Okay, but don't underestimate them at all. For example, we're talking about wands. Wands is that fire energy of motivation. It's dealing with the fire element, and it's about willpower, your own willpower. Okay, then we're going to get into cups. Cups is when you say, like, my cup runneth over, right? This has to do with emotion and reflection. When you look at a pool of water, who do you see? Yourself, right? But this is a reflection of the very soul. Okay, and really tapping into that higher self. Alrighty, we're going to deal with swords. Swords is 100% logic. It's all about understanding how can I get from point A to point B. Okay, and the steps that's going to help me get there. So swords is about logic, which does not have emotion, and we're dealing with the air element, which is everywhere. You got to have logic in everything that you do. Okay, and then we have pentacles. Pentacles is all about stacking that coin, and it's things that deal with the earth energy, and we're dealing with the physical sense of self. So your health, your money, your dwelling, your vehicles, people around you, your social situations is what the pentacles is actually for. Okay, so it's almost like a little bit of a tarot party that we're having today. So how do you unlock this magic, right? It's like consulting your higher self when you do, and that's how you unlock that magic. Okay, so if you're able to trust your own vibes, trust your intuition, own your own spirituality, do not be afraid to tap into that God and goddess that lives within you, because the tarot is all about you, honey. Okay, it's all about you recognizing yourself. Alrighty. One of the things that I enjoy also about it is that it's so detailed. that you can talk about whatever is going on in your life and be able to make a picture, a vision, if you will. It's kind of like having a vision board, a cosmic vision board. So you're able to make a picture of what is coming for you, what is great, what is not so great, what we need to pull back on, what we need to give more of, especially with the suit cards and dealing with the different elements. You're able to understand what it is that you need to do to bring to your cosmic table. All right, to make your table full. You know, I always talk about going back to the grandma's table, right? Going back to our elders' table, understanding our ancestors and understanding the things that we do because of the things that they did. Alrighty, so not to make those same mistakes, but to make progress, if you will, in what we want to do for ourselves and our family. So I want to thank you for riding this tarot wave with me. And remember, the power that you have is infinite. You are infinite, okay? Your intuition is on point when you open yourself up to the universe, and able to get those downloads. You are pure magic, darling, pure magic. Okay, so until next time, stay fierce, stay illuminated, okay, stay spiritually grounded. And I'll be able to explain 0 through 4 on the tarot in that next video, which is going to be coming right on up. Alrighty, so thank you so much for your time. And again, I want to challenge the subscribers, the subscribers, but I want to challenge you to this, an intuition test. Okay, now those that have just decided to subscribe, right? 2-part question. One is the color, one is the number. If you can give me the correct color and the number, you got a free reading for 10 minutes coming to you. Alrighty. Again, my information will be linked, or you'll have my information in the description box, so you can go ahead and contact me. I will be starting an actual 5-week class. I'll let you know when that's going to be happening via Zoom, a 5-week class that has more concentrated information on the tarot, you know what I'm saying, and how to utilize them to make impact and change in your everyday life. I want to thank you so much for your time today, because time is precious, right? So I want to thank you so much for your time. I want to thank you so much for your good energy, and be able to expel this good energy that I have for you to make sure that we can get into that cosmic energy as a whole, right? To determine change and impact in your life. Again, many thanks. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.